A number of schools have canceled classes for tomorrow, and just moments ago we've learned that Caddo and Bossier schools will be closed on Monday and Tuesday.
That's right. Joining us now is Bossier Parish School Superintendent Jason Rowland. Superintendent, thank you so much for taking time. I know that your team has been in meetings all morning long. Curious to know what factors do go into deciding whether schools will close, delay, or shift to a virtual learning environment.
Well, the first thing we got to consider is the safety of the student, and it all begins and ends with how we get them there and how we get them home. So, of course, our tomorrow is a definite out as far as our roads and the conditions of the roads and what may or may not happen as far as thawing as we go through. And then once we do begin to thaw, we have to then get out and assess all of our schools and all of our sites to see what type of damage that we may incur, whether that be through burst pipes, water leaks, various and sundry things that go into. Just got notified a few minutes ago, got a school that does not have power. So, of course, that'll be a challenge trying to get that restored by the time, hopefully by our return on Wednesday, which is our goal. So a lot of things to look at. There's a lot of layers to this, and we have a great team that is experienced in this, and so we just take our process step by step and follow the protocols.
Are you expecting any more schools to be impacted? You mentioned the fact that you're starting to learn of at least some. Are you anticipating even more schools that could be impacted from the weather?
I'm confident we're going to have some issues with water, whether it be burst pipes or things that are in the ceilings. It just happens every time we have, this, especially the frigid temperatures that are predicted. If that comes to fruition, when our infrastructure begins to thaw, and a lot of it you got to keep in mind was built in the 50s and 60s and some in the 70s. When that infrastructure begins to thaw, we by and large, we're assured to have some type of issues.
Yeah. We just found out that Webster Parish is announcing that they will resume classes on Wednesday too. At least they're anticipating closed on Monday and Tuesday. And question, when we do have these unexpected ICE closings, what adjustments need to be made in the curriculum and the plans for the school schedule?
Well, this afternoon in one of our meetings, we took a look at all the things that we had planned academically this week, and there's nothing that we can't reset and get caught up on. Our calendar, we have built-in days, so we feel good about that, and we have structures in place to where we can move things around to ensure that we're meeting the academic goals of each and every student. We do want to stay on pace. We had some things that were coming up, some proficiency proficiency exams that were coming up that we may have to move back a day or two, but we'll get everybody caught up as soon as we can get back in.
All right, I think you and Caddo were the last two big dominoes to fall. Everyone else seems to be falling in line now, Superintendent. How are you making sure that folks stay up to date, parents, students, staff, as things continue to evolve over the next few days?
Well, that's a great question, and I appreciate you asking it. Number one, we have a strategic communication plan. Ms. Sonia Bales does a fantastic job of being timely and communicating with our community and our schools, and we're working together with Caddo Parish and all of our Region 7 superintendents. We were on a call this afternoon, and we're kind of following the same plan of how we're doing things, not only with the closure, but also the timing of notifications. I know in Red River, DeSoto, Caddo, Bienville, Bossier Parish, all of our school systems will be communicating at 4 o'clock. The next communication you can expect from Bossier schools is Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We'll notify our community of what our plans are, reopening plans, hopefully for Wednesday, and that does remain to be seen.
One last question, Superintendent. For families who do rely on schools for meals or different services, what plans are in place if closures are extended a few more days?
Well, that's something that we'll begin to discuss tomorrow, and we have often opened up and had feeding sites at times before, so we're just trying to take, the big steps first of all to get school back open again, and then we'll begin to dive into the different layers that really impact our community. And if there is an extended closing, we have been able to accommodate the needs of the community before, and I would feel confident that we could do that again.
Superintendent, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure that parents are feeling much more reassured having seen your face and giving them the information that they need and have been waiting for. And you do have a great social media team as well, making sure all that information gets out to the parents. Thank you, Superintendent.